This week, we're diving back into Season 1, Chapter 5, The Golden Waters, where Cyrus's creature convoy through the Western Expanse reveals more about this strange and dangerous world. Now, I've worked with my audio artist Zoran to infuse this chapter with more magic, more wonder, and more incredible artistry. And along the way, we're taking a look back at the Seventh Valkyrie journey as we make our way towards Season 3. Welcome to the Seventh Valkyrie Listen Along, guys. Let's rock and roll. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Seventh Valkyrie Listen Along. I'm your host, Colin Sharp, creator and current voice of the Seventh Valkyrie. If you are a new listener coming through the series for the first time, welcome. And if you are a grizzled hero veteran, it's awesome to have you back. In today's episode, we are talking about Season 1, Chapter 5. That is The Golden Waters. Spoilers, if you haven't listened up to this point. We will be talking about everything up until this point and this chapter. And let's get into the episode. So first, let's start with our first segment inside the episode, where we join Cyrus traveling alongside this massive creature convoy. It centers around the Floragons and the Armorats that are escorting them, and there are plenty of other creatures also tagging along. And we kind of meet a few of them as Cyrus follows them all the way to the banks of a river. There, after a brief moment of self-consciousness, he bathes and discovers that there's something mystical about these golden waters. They are imbued with a powerful life force, something that permeates this entire ecosystem. And just as Cyrus is starting to process what that really means for the food chain, his senses go absolutely wild, and he scrambles back toward shore just as the necklace-eyed muckmaws attack. What ensues is a frenzy of pain, death, and sheer horror, as well as a car in the parking lot behind me. As Cyrus flees toward shore, muckmaws squirming and thrashing and devouring everywhere he looks, and even as he gets to the muddy shores, he's not safe and finds himself pursued all the way to the forest's edge. Cyrus ends up in a pretty bad shock for a while, which is kind of understandable, but eventually with a little bit of help from C, he's able to find the strength to forge ahead, and that leads us into the next chapter for him. So, that's what happened inside. Now let's take a brief moment outside the episode and give you guys a little bit of a look behind the scenes. So, the music for this one is just like, the best way I can describe it is like super like pluppy and kind of like, it's just like kind of freaky, and like it, as soon as it kicked in, I was like, oh my God, Zoran, you nailed it. And it just throughout that entire scene captured the kind of like aquatic, murky bog swamp freakiness. Anyway, and the muckmaw sounds just really took things to a new level when we were adding them to this version of the chapter. Not to mention just the whole natural landscape. It is really cool, and I mentioned this a lot, but getting to go through and cut away some of the kind of extra bits and pieces from chapters that we can kind of fill in ambiance with the sound design and the soundscape. It's really awesome getting to do that. So that is kind of what happens, kind of our the end of the outside the episode segment. With that, we are bringing this chapter/episode of the Listen Along to a close. Now, if you are itching to get ahead, you are not alone, and you can do that in one of two ways. You can listen to the episodes as they were released right now, today, for free, all the way out through Season 2. Or if you would like to experience the full magic of the series, you can join us on Patreon as a hero of Edera and get exclusive access to the Season 1 reimagining weeks before they hit the public. Choice is yours. We're just glad to have you along for the ride as we hit on towards Season 3, and we'll see you guys soon.